I just caught a whiff of the goddess's black silk stockings. And I was sent to the world's most infamous prison for pervs, but she didn't expect that the people inside were all geniuses with smooth talk. Not only did they have a batch of super toxic kings capable of wiping out Japan, but even the legendary sword saint who could split the United States with one strike was here. And to keep their skills from dying out, 18 masters took turns teaching us their ultimate skills. A few years flew by, I learned all their skills, and I even thought it's time for you, to face the music. Today I can get out of prison, Yu Jing shouted at me. I opened my eyes and looked at my masters. There were a total of 5. Master, your disciple is leaving first. The master looked at me. Kid, why are you being so sentimental today? Our lives are already over, yours is just beginning. Don't forget what we told you to do. Masters, what you told me to do I will definitely accomplish. I knelt on the ground and bowed 3 times. Then I turned and left out of the prison. I looked up at the sky, breathing in the fresh air. I'm out. The next day I returned to Nanling. As soon as I landed, I saw 2 elderly people with white hair. Without a word I knelt down. Mom and Dad, your son is not filial and has made you worry. Mom, with tears in her eyes, pulled me up. It's good you're back. Dad was hailing a taxi on the roadside. I noticed that your car is gone. Remember when I went in? At least we still had a few companies at home, but it looks like something went wrong now. I couldn't help but laugh bitterly with Dad. Xiaomo, my boy. After you went in, the company had problems. It finally went under. We sold the car and the house to pay off the debt. I saw the embarrassed look on her face. I couldn't bear to ask anymore. Mom is really strange. The child just came back. Why are you doing this? Xiaomo, although our family's situation is not great now, we still have the money for you and Ru Yan's wedding. When do you think we should have a meal with Ru Yan's family? Hurry up and finalize the wedding plans. I silently repeated the name Lu Ruyan. She was my high school classmate and my first love. Thinking of her made my heart warm. Before I went in, we were engaged. She promised to marry me when I got out. The reason I was able to make it through all these years was for this promise. When I got home, I took an early shower. I had dinner with my parents. Mom made my favorite dishes, she happily said at the dinner table. I just contacted Ruyan's parents. We agreed to go out for dinner tonight to finalize your wedding. As she was saying this, there was a knock at the door. Mom got up to open the door for the guests. A middle-aged couple brought the girl who had been on my mind. Came in. Dad and Mom looked surprised. Wasn't it supposed to be dinner tonight? Why are you here now? Although I was confused, I still warmly welcomed them in the Lu family. Facing the parents were not grateful. Mr. Lu, with his legs crossed, sat directly on the sofa.